All right, Shalawam, I came out there. First and foremost, Barak the Yahawah, Barak the Yahawashi. Yahawah, that's the name of the Heavenly Father who the world ignorantly calls God. And Yahawashi, that's the name of his beloved Son who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ. Double honor to the apostles of the great millstone and peace and mercy to the elect. Hey, to the apostles of the great millstone, they the one that put us up on game with the prophecies in history, how they line it up and what is what, man. So, this past of the week at camp, me and the brothers went into the Greek history. You know, even labeled the video Great Millstone Greek History written in Bible prophecy. And we went all into it, you know, through the Spirit of the Lord, touching on the prophecies and everything, going from Daniel's 7 to Daniel's 8 to First Maccabees and various other, a little bit of Daniel's 11 and various other scriptures, whatever, going into this topic. You know, because the Apostles' Heart went into it the past week, and it just sparked the fire up in brothers. But to the left of your screen, what you're looking at Alexander and his teacher, a man that taught him right before he was going to rule. And guess what that looked like to you, y'all? What that look like? The dude that's teaching Alexander. This is the little title, and it says Aristotle and his pupil Alexander. That's a black dude, man. In this video, we go into a little bit into it, but I want to show what it is that I found through the Spirit. That's a black dude that Alexander learned from. Now, this picture come from this article I found from factmyth.com. It says Socrates taught Plato, who taught Aristotle, who taught Alexander the Great. So Alexander the Great, a lot of Alexander the Great's success came from learning under a black dude, man. All right, I got a couple little quick things I want to read in here, then I'm gonna close it out, whatever. It says the student-teacher relationship of Socrates, Plato, Aristotle, and Alexander the Great. Socrates was Plato's teacher, because you had Socrates and then Plato came and then Aristotle. It says Aristotle learned, which was Greek philosophers, lovers of the Greek. All right, all into just philosophers, lover of wisdoms. You know, it says Aristotle learned at Plato's academy, and Aristotle was a well-paid tutor of Alexander the Great. You see that right there? Now I got this other one from awesomestories.com. It's Alexander the Great learning from Aristotle, and I got it highlighted. It says, the paragraph says, Philip II, Alexander's father, which was the father of Alexander the Great, was also a man of military might and persuasive abilities. During his 20-year reign, he built a formidable army, subdued many Greek city-states, and established a Macedonian kingdom which provided protection for his people. Before his death, he considered invading Persia to further strengthen and solidify his country position. Wishing his son, Alexander the Great, the 14-year-old man, to study with the best teachers available. So Philip II, Alexander the Great father, well paid a black man to come tutor his son. It said Philip sought out Aristotle and invited him to educate Alexander. He sought out Aristotle and invited him to educate Alexander. Scholars believe that Alexander's mother, who reportedly learned to read when she was middle-aged, also favored the selection of Plato's brightest pupils. Even his mom, the mother of Alexander the Great, favored Plato's brightest pupils. Because like I said, Plato was came first, and then Socrates, and then Aristotle. And they all learned from Plato. It made me think, Plato and Socrates, shit, they could have been Jakes, man. Who knows, man? But yeah, man, Alexander the Great got his fucking, like, you listen to some Greek historians, they'll tell you straight up that Alexander was the most brilliant man when it come to war. They'll tell you that, man. But guess what? It's because he learned under a black dude, man. Right here. Right? And then I got a couple more. It says, right here it says, this is back in the fact myth page. It says, after Alexander's tutelage, Alexander then went on to conquer the East for the better or worse at the time. After his tutelage from a black dude, all right, an Israelite man, all right, from Judah, Benjamin, or Levi. Judah is the Negroes, Benjamin is the so-called West Indians, and Levi is the so-called Haitians. It says, along the way, he founded a series of new cities, all called Alexandria, including modern Kandahar in Afghanistan, Alexandria, Escate the furthest. Well, you know, this just is showing the lands that he conquered right there after his tutelage from learning from a black dude. All right, and like I showed in the video, hey, matter of fact, let me drop this real quick. Up in First Maccabees, chapter 1, because after he went and learned, after he got his understanding, you know, on point with mentally from a black dude, he went and conquered. It said, and it fits Bible prophecy. This First Maccabees chapter 1, verse 2. It says, and made many. I'm gonna start at 1. And it happened after that Alexander, the son of Philip, the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Chittim, has smitten Darius of the Persians and the Medes. He reigned in his stead first over Greece, and made many wars, and won many strongholds, and slew the kings of the earth, and went through the ends of the earth, and took spoils of many nations, so much that the earth was quiet before him. Wherefore he exalted, and his heart was lifted up. He went and smashed. He went you know, for the better or the worse. It said after his tutelage, Alexander then went to conquer the East for the better or the worse at the time. And he went and he did what he had to do, but he learned from a black dude. That shit is crazy, right? Look at this other picture. Let me type it in real quick. This other picture show you that Aristotle was a black dude. Shit is crazy, man. There you go, right here. And this, I seen this a minute ago, man. It's like, man. Which one was it? Is this it? Yeah, that's it right here. But, yep, that's it right here. Depicting Alexander the Great and Aristotle. A black dude with a big old beard and shit. You know, just showing you that he was black, period, you know. But yeah, man, freaking Alexander had to learned under a black dude, man. You know, and it just goes to show you that Jake, we really the reason these other nations even got any type of status, period, man. You know, so pretty much I hit everything that I was thinking of another point. What was I finna say? I can't think of it, man. But I think that's pretty much it, man. If you brothers, you know, you know, get into that history, you know, if you like it, man, get into it, man. Well, really, to tell you the truth, is when you get a foundation of the enemy's beginning, what he played out after is so much easier because history repeats itself. So everything that the Greeks was doing, I'm telling you, this is what you're seeing today, but in modern fashion. Just like when you're dealing with the gods that they worship. You look at Zeus, right? That's the Greek god that's supposed to represent like the Most High. When they flipped over to the Romans, his name got changed to Jupiter, but he was the same deity. See what I'm saying? So as time goes on, basically the product is still the same, but the packaging is different. So you get a foundation of the beginning of Esau. All what came after his beginning just lays out easier for you, man. Like, okay, damn, that's what he was doing when he was the Greeks. He's doing that shit today. No different. All right. So with that, I pretty much hit the point, man. Alexander learned under a so-called black man. You know, the great Alexander. You know, the great Alexander. All right. who these Edomites love dearly. You know, look at him. Looking like he just over there just eating it up. But yeah, man, with that, I'm going to close out. Say, Barak Yahawashi, Shalawam, I can't stand. Shalom.